G'day, Ben here, co-founder of MaxMyProfit and the Business Acceleration Blueprint. And today, we're going to talk about getting your email inbox to inbox zero, which is like a dream for so many people. You know, in this day and age, we get many emails coming in. Some are solicited, some aren't. Some could just be simple questions. Some could be information that you need. Some could be a larger project that you need to start or add to. And so it can be quite overwhelming. And what happens is we end up with all these unread emails sitting in our inbox, and all of a sudden our inbox is overflowing with emails and we don't know what to do with it. So what I'm going to talk about today is how do we get ourselves to inbox zero? That is no unread emails at the end of each and every day. Now, before you do think about doing this, it's also important that you manage your emails effectively, because if you're just reacting to emails coming in all the time, then you're going to be inefficient. So my first tip is to make sure that you set aside time during the day where you check your emails. Now, it could be a specific time of the day. It could be at a specific milestone of the day. So maybe you check your emails when you've completed a project, or you've got a gap in between meetings, or you know, there's something significant like that happens for you. Or it could be that you check your emails like at 9 a.m. and at 3 p.m. My word of advice is turn off the notifications, so you just focus on doing what's got to be done, and you check your emails when you want to, so you're in control rather than being reactive. Now, once you're into your inbox, I've got a 4-stage system, or four different outcome system that you can use to manage your emails, and they all start with D. So I call these the 4 Ds. Now, the first D is for delete it. Now, quite often you'll get emails that have nothing to do with you. They could be spam. They could be something that you don't really need to be seeing. It could be a distraction. Just delete them. Delete them, hit the delete key and get rid of them. And that way you don't have to worry about them clogging up your inbox. The second D is for do it. So if it's something that can be done in under 3 minutes, my rule is just get it done. So it could be replying with an answer, attaching something like an attachment of some sort. It could be forwarding it on to somebody else. It could be an email introduction, but just get it done. Get it out of the way if it's something that can be done really quickly. Now, if it's something that you can get somebody else to do, this is where the third D comes in, you can delegate it. So delegate the task to somebody else, which means that straight away you press the forward button, you type a little bit of an instruction, and you delegate it off to, it could be somebody in your team, it could be a virtual assistant, it could be, who knows, just get it out of your inbox so it's gone. Now, there are going to be some emails though that are bigger than being able to do fast, that you can't delegate and that you can't delete. And these are the ones that typically are the ones that hang around in people's inboxes because they need to be looked at later. And so this is the 4th D, which is defer it. Now, if it is something that needs to be done later, get it out of your inbox and get it into some sort of project management tool. So I use an app called Wunderlist, which is W-U-N-D-E-R list, Wunderlist. And so anything that needs a little bit more time allotted to it goes into Wunderlist. Or if it's more complex than that, I use Trello, which is a free project management tool. So I'll put it into Trello, but at least that way it gets it out of my inbox and I can allot some time for it. So if it's going to take longer than 3 minutes, the reality is you should have some time set aside in your diary to complete that task, or it would be part of a bigger project. So move it out of your inbox into one of those other areas or one of those other tools, and that way your inbox will always stay at zero. So let's recap. First of all, make sure that you're being proactive and not reactive. So you're checking your emails at particular times of the day or particular milestones, and use the 4D system to keep your inbox at zero. So either do it, delete it, delegate it, or defer it. Well, I've been Ben Futrell. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and share this if you know anybody else that has struggles with their inbox, and I'll see you on the next one.